Being a business owner doesn't make you a leader. And being a leader means more than owning a business and managing staff. A leader leads by example and motivates their team to be their absolute best. It can be a challenging part of the job. So today, let's discover how to make you a better leader. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is John Vong, and I started this company, Local SEO Search, 8 years ago. And it's not always easy. I've never been an owner before. I've never led a team before. I was used to being a sales rep and a worker. I had to switch from an employee mindset to a business owner mindset. I had a lot of work to do, and I had a lot to learn. I didn't know how to hire, hold people accountable, or motivate my staff. Don't be discouraged if you don't feel like you're the best leader. You can always improve. Being a leader doesn't always come naturally. You have to work at it. These 7 tips will help you become the best leader you can be. Number 1, educate yourself. I am such a strong believer in continuous learning. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. And I also believe that there is no point in reinventing the wheel. There are great leaders out there in the world, probably some that you already look up to. Reach out to them, read their books, read their blogs, listen to their podcasts, do research, figure out what makes them tick, what inspires them, what their top tips for leadership are, and diversify. Don't just listen to your favorite leader, listen to lots, because they all have different perspectives that are so valuable. And some maybe resonate with you more than others. Great leaders create great leaders themselves. It's your choice how good of a leader you want to be. But it will make your business run smoother and be more profitable in the end. Number 2, learn from other leaders. Research is great, but I advocate for relationship building almost daily. I don't think anything can replace a one-on-one relationship. You don't need to try to build a one-on-one relationship with Tony Robbins or a huge influencer. There are leaders in all of your small communities that are great at what they do. So find them. Ask if you can pick their brain. Ask to take them out for coffee or lunch. Think of it like finding a mentor or a coach. You can go in depth with them about your business, your struggles, and your specific challenges. And unlike doing online research, these amazing leaders can give you real, actionable insights and advice. Number 3, identify your strengths and your weaknesses. Nobody's perfect. And we all have things that we excel at and things that we do not excel at. In the past, for me, it's been delegating and holding people accountable. We all have strengths and weaknesses, and I don't think we should be ashamed of either. Weaknesses do not make you a bad person, a bad business owner, or a bad leader. But what makes you a good one is acknowledging those weaknesses. It's working on them and finding ways to improve. Now I let my team make mistakes. I have relinquished a lot of control because that's how they learn, and I've learned that mistakes are not the end of the world. I hold my staff accountable, and it's made us all better. It's made the company run smoother, and it's allowed myself and my staff to grow and learn. Understanding and accepting your strengths and weaknesses will already put you above a lot of other business owners who are too proud to do this. Once you accept it, it will open up more ways for you to grow as a business owner, as a leader, and as a company. Number 4, accept failures. Like I said, mistakes are how we learn. Failures teach us more than successes do. And leaders do not need to be perfect. This one can be hard to grapple with as a business owner, especially in the beginning. But you have to accept that there are things that you can't do. There are things that don't work out, and there are mistakes that you can't take back. But they don't have to ruin you either. From each mistake, you will grow. And by accepting failures, you will lead by example, teaching your team that it's okay to make mistakes, that it's okay to learn on the job. Anyone who's been in business for years will tell you mistakes and failures are part of the journey. And when you experience huge ones or your first ones, it can seem crippling. It can seem like the end, but it's really the beginning. So don't get too hung up on failures. Take a step back and reevaluate. Learn from what you've gone through and don't make that mistake again. Number 5, become more goal-oriented. How do you know what to aim for when you don't have clear goals? As a leader, goal setting is so critical for your personal and professional development. Think big. Make yearly goals or 5-year goals, but also think small. Big goals can be daunting, and if they take a year to hit, it can be discouraging. But small goals are easier. You can do weekly or monthly goals. Check in with yourself. Mark your progress. It will feel so good to see momentum, to see yourself realizing your goals. And for your large goals, break them down into more manageable, smaller goals so that you have a roadmap on how to hit those big goals. And of course, you can pivot along the way. And it's not the end of the world if you don't hit those huge yearly goals, as long as you made progress towards it. As long as you improved, you can try to hit that goal again next year. And share your company goals with the team. Make them feel included. It will help to inspire them to work towards something bigger than themselves. It will also give them a sense of responsibility that they are part of actualizing those goals. Number 6, be more open to your team. Your team should be like a family. They know your business almost as well as you do, so utilize them. Make sure that their work environment is open and allows them to share ideas and feel heard. Ask them for their opinions and bounce ideas off of them. And make sure to listen and take them into consideration. They aren't just people you order around. They are a huge part of your business. They help it run and grow. Make them feel like they are an integral part of your company. Everyone needs to work as a team to achieve the goals that you've set out. And the more included and heard your team feels, the better they will work. And you want them to feel like they can come to you and be honest with you when there are issues and challenges. Because the sooner they do that, the sooner you can fix those issues and get your business back on track. This will make your employees feel more supported, and it will also make you feel more supported by your employees. Number 7, be a teacher. A big part of leadership and business ownership is continuous learning and growing. And while you are learning and growing, you should be teaching these things to your staff. A leader is there to guide their team, and that means teaching them a lot of things, whether it be new techniques, new studies, new information, or simply how to accept mistakes and move forward. You most likely have more knowledge than a lot of your staff, especially when it comes to your company as a whole. That's why you are in the position that you are in. It's important to share that knowledge. This is another great way to make your team feel included. Give them resources and information that they need to complete their tasks. Give them that chance to improve and better themselves. This will only have a great impact on your company. In the past year, I have tried to make myself available to my team. I have done monthly workshops and meetings where I talk with the teams in my company. With so many people, it can be easy to lose track of this. But as a leader, it is your job to help your team feel engaged. I ensure to ask them specifically about their challenges and issues so that I can provide my own personal insights and I can give them suggestions and ideas on how to improve. Many times, people are scared to ask for your help because you're the boss, and that can be intimidating. So implement ways to make yourself available so that your team can learn from your experience. And make sure it's not a one-off. Set a time and place to check up on them. Do yearly one-on-ones, have a monthly call, and put it in your calendar and stick with it. It's not easy to be a leader. Some aspects may come naturally while others don't, and that's okay. No one steps into business ownership with no missteps. It takes work, but like everything else, practice makes perfect, and time creates habits. And before you know it, your leadership skills will have improved, and you will see growth because of it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button, like this video, and let's grow together. Being an entrepreneur isn't for everyone. It often takes years of hard work, long hours, and no recognition to become successful. It is one of the hardest things that you will ever do in your life. It can be overwhelming, and that can make it difficult to stay motivated. I've been running my own business from home for over 8 years. So let me tell you how I stay motivated. So today, I'm gonna show you 6 ways to stay motivated. Number 1, set goals. Goal setting is critical. It is the first step of successful goal achievement. It marks your first point towards success. And it's when you switch from living passively to becoming an active creator of your life. Think about what you want to achieve next week, next month, and next year, and write it down. This is so important that I think a lot of people skip this step. You need to make sure that your goals are measurable and actionable, but you also need to write them down so that you can revisit them. Write down your start point and your goal end point and every check-in in between. It will help you see the entire journey. And try not to feel overwhelmed. Tackle one goal at a time or break your goals down into smaller, more achievable goals. Know that what gets measured gets improved. Know that all things are created twice. First in the mind and then in the physical world. Goals give you focus and they help to push you. Make big goals and small goals, and it's okay if you don't hit them all. As long as you make progress, you're doing something right. Number 2, regularly review your goals and progress. It can be hard to see the forest through the trees, and the same can be said for progress. You're constantly moving forward, but sometimes you don't realize how far you've come. Keeping track and monitoring your progress is a great motivator in itself. It can help you realize how far you've come and in turn improve your self-esteem as a business owner. Once you start completing your goals and reviewing the process it took to do so, you'll feel good about yourself. You'll feel more confident in your abilities to grow and thrive in business. Don't just set goals and visit them yearly. Keep checking in every month or so, and then look at the progress you've achieved. It can feel tedious at first, but once you start making it a habit, it will come easy to you, and it will make you feel great. You will realize just how much you've accomplished, and it will motivate you to keep going. Number 3, keep the momentum up. It takes months to develop a new habit, so making sure you stick with it is key. The momentum and routine will feel more automatic over time. Start with just one small and simple step. Celebrate those small wins. I used to do something small whenever I would make a sale, whether it be buying something I've always wanted or just going out to a nice dinner with my family. It helps you really understand how important the small wins are. They are what gets you to the larger goals, so don't overlook them. And always remember your purpose. Why are you in business in the first place? What pushed you to make this decision? Why do you want to succeed? This is something I always think of to keep me focused and motivated. Don't lose sight of this. Remind yourself of your why every day. Number 4, find mentors. Business ownership is lonely, and most people in your life won't understand. It's important to find people who can relate to you and understand your struggles. It will help you feel less alone and also help you find the best practices for business ownership. Finding social or support groups with the same interests can help you find a mentor. If you don't have any nearby, look online. There are tons of communities, Facebook groups, and forums that can help you feel a sense of community. Finding advice from someone who understands you is so valuable. They can keep you focused and motivated. There are hundreds of people out there sharing advice, life lessons, and hard-learned wisdom. Try to find a mentor who is the idealized version of what you want to become. Aim high. What's the worst that they can say? No? As a business owner, you should be used to hearing no by now. Don't sweat it. Just keep moving forward. Number 5, surround yourself with positive people. Negative people can completely drag you down. It can be draining and exhausting to surround yourself with those people. So don't. Your time is precious. Spend it with people who make you feel good. Positive friends and family will enhance your positive self-talk, which also helps to manage any symptoms of depression and anxiety. Let go of those negative relationships. Surround yourself with people who elevate you, people with goals and ambitions. Surround yourself with successful people and people outside of your comfort zone. These people will help you get new perspectives and will help to motivate you as well. Number 6, get outside. Being a business owner means working long hours, sometimes every day of the week. It can be exhausting. But working 24/7 doesn't make us the best. You need to take a step backwards and get outside. Go for a walk and get some fresh air. It can not only help to relieve the stress and clear your mind, but can also have a positive impact on your physical and mental health. It's not healthy to spend all day cooped up in your office. And it isn't always the most motivating thing. Go outside, make sure you take breaks, and make sure you are getting enough rest. This stuff is so important to not only staying motivating, but also operating at your optimal level. And when you take breaks to enjoy things you love, it will motivate you and remind you why you are doing what you are doing. Staying motivated isn't always easy, but with these tips, I hope you will find some success and set goals to help you reach your dreams. Never forget that you are living your dream. You are doing what so many others won't, so don't be too hard on yourself. If you have any tips or tricks on how to stay motivated, let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button, like the video, and let's grow together. When I started my company, I suddenly had to shift from an employee mindset to a business owner mindset. Suddenly, a large group of people looked to me for directions. It was up to me to lead by example and guide my team. It was a lot. Happily, with time and the guidance of mentors and coaches, I began to feel more at ease in the role of leader and became a more effective leader. Let me help you overcome some of the most common leadership challenges. Hi, I'm John Vong. Welcome back to my channel. I started my own small business back in 2013, and learning to become a good leader was not always easy. It took a lot of trial and error. Leadership is learned through experience. But like me, you can overcome problems and develop into a strong leader with the help of support, coaching, and mentorship. So what are some of the most prevalent leadership challenges and how should they be addressed? Today, I'm going to talk about 6 common leadership challenges and how to overcome them. Challenge 1. There's too much pressure. Leaders are frequently in charge of overseeing work projects and activities as well as managing all team members. All of these everyday obligations and tasks can sometimes be a lot, putting pressures on you as a leader. Not to mention the pressure of success if you're a business owner. You feel the weight of the business is on your shoulders. Delegating work and breaking down projects into smaller chunks might help relieve some of the stress. Remember that you have a team you should use. Don't take on all tasks and overwork yourself. Exercise and yoga, as well as other soothing hobbies, can help relieve stress. Make sure that you also schedule times of relaxation throughout the day, even if it's only a few minutes. I have put meditation into my calendar daily. Challenge number 2, communication issues. Poor communication between team members, leaders, managers, and other staff is a common leadership difficulty. Leaders must have good communication skills in order to effectively lead a team. You must foster a transparent environment in which each team member's goals, duties, and expectations, as well as the company's, are clearly defined and frequently discussed. Leaders can overcome communication barriers by promoting and developing open communication with their staff. Regular team meetings and seminars are also necessary to promote cohesiveness and togetherness, as well as to establish your team's common goals. I personally have monthly calls with all of the groups in my business and have more frequent calls with my management team. Don't assume that someone will ask you a question if they're concerned. Sometimes you have to be open to ask the right question and see what their challenges are. Challenge 3. There is far too much management going on. Leaders in the workplace may have an excessive amount of control over their staff. Allowing employees to be self-sufficient by giving them some freedom and space to fulfill their responsibilities is critical. No one wants to be micromanaged. The leader's job is to motivate, guide, and support their team members. Micromanaging team members can breed distrust, which can jeopardize the team's growth and ultimately the company's success. By splitting projects into parts and prioritizing and distributing work to team members, leaders can grant team members autonomy. When working on larger projects, the team can also be divided into smaller groups. It's critical that each team member feels respected and supported as a valuable component of the team and company. Then you can check in when chunks of the project are done to ensure that it is on the right track without feeling like overstepping and over micromanaging. When team members feel valued and invested in their work, productivity rises. Number 4, allowing little or no room for employee development. Allowing enough opportunity for each person to flourish might be difficult as an owner and a leader. Employee development and growth opportunities help keep employees engaged and motivated in their jobs. It allows them to know that their work is respected and appreciated. By meeting with all team members to learn about their professional aspirations, you can try to give possibilities for employee growth. You may also identify and determine the skills and talents that each team member possesses in order to assist them in their professional development. You want to support your team. Prepare resources for employees to assist them in advancing in their careers, such as extra training, seminars, or professional development courses. I am a strong believer in continued education. So make sure that you don't only do it for yourself, but also for your staff. You will reap the rewards of your staff improving their skills. Prioritizing employee development ensures that your staff skills continue to evolve with industry trends and best practices. And in the end, this will benefit your business. Challenge number 5. Feedback is frowned upon. To improve as a leader, you must accept and welcome input on your own leadership from both your team and upper-level staff. Accepting feedback reveals which aspects of a leader's leadership can be improved in the future. None of us are perfect, and it can be hard to take criticism, but it's important to find out where your skills are lacking. Remember, this isn't about your ego. It's about your business's ultimate success, and being a better leader will lead to a better company. It is also critical for a great leader to provide the team with positive reinforcement. Giving employees feedback helps them understand their own roles and responsibilities, as well as the company's goals and culture. Furthermore, providing feedback to an employee is an excellent approach for a leader to encourage their staff to improve their skill set through professional development opportunities. Employees will likely appreciate the leader's enthusiasm in assisting them in achieving their professional objectives. Challenge number 6. Inadequate management. As a leader, you need to provide enough management to your staff. Just like you can overmanage, you can also undermanage. Employees can feel disillusioned and unmotivated if their roles and responsibilities are unclear. Employees may be distracted to the point of being unable to do their tasks in this situation. It is your responsibility to effectively communicate the team's mission, project objectives, and individual team member responsibilities. A leader also needs to clearly explain performance goals and requirements for each employee. Each team member should understand their role on the team and how they are expected to contribute to the project, team, and company as a whole, thanks to open and transparent communication. You don't want to micromanage, but you still need to stay on top of the projects and touch base with your team. I have bi-weekly calls with my management team to go over new clients, large projects, and outstanding issues. We discuss challenges and brainstorm solutions together. It's a great way for all of us to stay on the same page. A great way to keep your staff on target is to provide minor incentives for excellent employee performance. It can be monetary bonuses or something smaller like a free day off or gift card to motivate teams to finish assignments or projects before the deadline. As a leader, you're destined to face many challenges and you will make mistakes, but it's okay. That's how we learn and grow. Today, we've gone through some of the most prevalent leader issues, as well as some remedies and pointers for dealing with them. I hope that this video can help you become the best leader you can be. I have another video on how to be a better leader. I will link it below and in the eye so that you can be the best leader possible. As a business owner, everything else is changing so quickly. So it's important to develop emotional intelligence and stay true to your principles. And just like athletes, artists, CEOs, and other top performers, you may benefit from membership or coaching from highly experienced leaders that you look up to. Everyone can benefit from having someone on their side during these times. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's grow together. There is a proverb that says, "A man who has confidence in himself gains the confidence of others." As a business owner, confidence is critical to your success. You have to believe in yourself and your abilities in order to succeed. And that confidence will also help push you through any failures. So today, let's talk about boosting your confidence. Confidence doesn't come naturally to all of us, but thankfully, there are ways to boost your self-esteem and your confidence in yourself. These tactics can help you feel more confident in any situation, whether you lack confidence in your personal or professional life. Here are 6 ways to boost your confidence. Number 1, put an end to comparing yourself to others. Comparisons aren't good, Whether it's comparing how you appear to your Facebook friends or comparing your business success to that of your friends. Social media has really made comparing yourself to others a huge problem for our society. But remember that what you see online is what others want you to see. It's not necessarily reality. People who compare themselves to others are shown to be envious, according to research. And the more envy people felt, the lower their self-esteem became. Remind yourself of your own qualities and triumphs. If you're feeling envious of someone else's life, remind yourself that making comparisons isn't useful when you see yourself doing so. Everyone is competing in their own race, and life isn't a competition. Number 2, surround yourself with positive people. Pay attention to how you are made to feel by your friends. Do they encourage you or put you down? Do they always pass judgment on you, or do they accept you for who you are? Are they constantly being negative towards you or others? People you spend time with have a greater impact on your ideas and attitudes about yourself than you may realize. Surround yourself with individuals who genuinely care about you and want to see you succeed. Surround yourself with people who have a positive outlook and want the best for you. Number 3, take care of yourself. When you abuse your body, it's difficult to feel good about yourself. If you practice self-care, on the other hand, you'll know you're doing something good for your mind, body, and soul, and you'll feel more confident as a result. Diet. Eating healthy has numerous advantages, including increased self-confidence and self-esteem. You feel healthier, stronger, and more invigorated when you nourish your body with the correct nutrients, which might make you feel better about yourself. Exercise. Physical activity, according to studies, enhances confidence. Participants' body image increased with regular physical exercise, and when their body image improved, they felt more confidence. Meditation. Meditation, which is more than just a relaxation technique, can help build self-confidence in a variety of ways. For starters, it aids in self-awareness and acceptance. Meditation also teaches you to silence negative self-talk and tune out any mental chatter that undermines your self-esteem. Sleep. Sleep deprivation has been associated with negative personality qualities such as pessimism and insecurity, whereas good quality sleep has been linked to positive personality traits like optimism and self-esteem. Number 4, be kind to yourself. When you make a mistake, fail, or face a setback, self-compassion is treating oneself with kindness. In business, you will fail. It is unavoidable, but you need to be kind to yourself when this happens. This will help you become more emotionally flexible and be better able to deal with difficult emotions while also improving your connection to yourself and others. Researchers have discovered a link between self-confidence and the ability to relate to oneself compassionately. Self-compassion contributes to more consistent confidence. So the next time you find yourself in a difficult situation, remember that being imperfect or falling short is a part of life. Nobody's perfect, and all of these entrepreneurs and CEOs that you look up to, they have faced failure just like you. Make every effort to negotiate these situations with compassion for yourself. Number 5, make positive self-talk a habit. Using positive self-talk can assist you in developing self-compassion, overcoming self-doubt, and taking on new challenges. Negative self-talk, on the other hand, can limit your talents and undermine your confidence by persuading your subconscious that you can't manage it, or that something is too difficult to attempt and that you shouldn't even try. Rather than telling yourself, I can't manage this, or this is impossible, tell yourself, you can do it, or all I have to do now is try. When you make a mistake, instead of telling yourself, I can't do anything correctly, tell yourself, I can do better next time, or at least I learned something. Use a gentler phrase like don't like instead of hate when talking about public speaking, and remind yourself that everyone has strengths and limitations. Number 6, face your fears. Stop putting things off until you're more confident, like applying for that business loan or starting your business. The best method to boost your self-confidence is to confront your anxieties head on. Face some of your worries that originate from a lack of self-confidence in practice. If you're scared, you'll humiliate yourself or make a mistake. Go ahead and attempt it anyhow. Tell yourself that this is only a test and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? We usually make things seem worse in our mind than what the reality will be. You can discover that being nervous or making a few errors isn't as horrible as you feared. And as you progress, you will gain greater confidence in yourself, which will ultimately help you take more chances and learn more going forward. When you face your fears and try difficult things, you'll gain confidence in yourself. At some point in everyone's lives, we have all struggled with confidence. Don't feel discouraged. If you feel your self-confidence could be better, it's okay. However, if your lack of self-confidence is severely interfering with your job, social life, or education, you should seek expert help. I hope that these tips can help you become a more confident business owner and person. Remember that we are all human and we all make mistakes. Thank you for watching this video. Share this with your friends and don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's grow together.